Most people over 60 try to eat more fruit because we've all been told it's healthy, right? But here's a surprising truth. Some fruits can quietly weaken your bones even if the rest of your diet looks perfect. You see, as we age, our bones naturally lose density. That's normal. But the food choices we make can either slow down that process or make it worse. And many older adults unknowingly pick fruits that look healthy on the outside, but are actually high in natural acids, sugars, or compounds that pull calcium out of the bones over time. Here's the thing. I'm not saying fruit is bad, far from it, but not all fruits are created equal, especially when it comes to bone strength after 60. So in this video, we'll uncover the 4 worst fruits that secretly weaken your bones, and the 4 best fruits that can rebuild bone strength naturally without pills, powders, or complicated diets. You'll learn how these fruits affect your calcium balance, what happens inside your body when you eat them, and the simple swaps you can start making today. By the end, you'll know exactly which fruits to reach for and which to skip if you want stronger bones, better balance, and a more active life well into your 70s and beyond. So grab a glass of water, maybe your favorite fruit bowl, and let's find out if it's helping or quietly hurting your bones. We've all heard that fruit is one of the healthiest foods you can eat, and that's true for the most part. Fruits give us vitamins, fiber, antioxidants, all the good stuff our bodies love. But when it comes to bone strength after 60, there's a twist most people never hear about. Not every fruit supports your bones. Some of them can actually make it harder for your body to hold on to calcium and magnesium, 2 minerals that keep your bones solid and your joints stable. Here's why. Every time you eat, your body tries to keep its internal environment balanced, not too acidic, not too alkaline. But many fruits that taste sour or very sweet can temporarily make your system more acidic. When that happens, your body tries to neutralize the acid by pulling alkaline minerals, mainly calcium, out of your bones and sending them into your blood. It's your body's clever way of keeping pH levels safe, but it comes at a cost. Over time, this can chip away at bone density. There's another hidden issue too: fructose, the natural sugar in fruit. In small amounts, fructose is fine, but large amounts, especially from fruit juices or dried fruits, can increase calcium loss through the urine. Think of it like this. Each time you overload on sweet fruits or fruit juice, a bit more calcium slips away. That's why even if you're eating yogurt or taking calcium supplements, your bones might not be benefiting as much as you think. And then there are oxalates, natural compounds found in some fruits and vegetables. Oxalates can bind to calcium in your gut, forming crystals that your body can't absorb. The calcium just passes out wasted. Over the years, that means less calcium reaching your bones and a higher risk of bone thinning. But before you panic and swear off all fruit, let me make this clear. It's not about giving up fruit, it's about choosing smarter. Some fruits are slightly acidic or sugary, but their benefits far outweigh the downsides when eaten moderately. Others, however, are much more aggressive. They can tip the balance toward bone loss if eaten daily or in large portions. So how do you know which ones to limit? That's exactly what we'll explore next. In the next section, I'll show you the 4 fruits most likely to weaken your bones after 60 pounds. They're not bad in general, in fact. They're quite popular for digestion and heart health, but when bone density is your priority, you'll want to handle them carefully. You might be surprised by a few of them because at least one is probably sitting in your fridge right now. Stay tuned. You're about to discover which fruits to limit, and why doing so could make a real difference in how strong and steady you feel every day. Now that you know why certain fruits can quietly hurt your bones, let's talk about the ones that are most likely doing it even if they seem perfectly healthy. Grapefruit, the healthy breakfast. Fruit that isn't so friendly to bones. Grapefruit looks innocent, it's refreshing, tangy, and often recommended for weight loss. But here's the truth. Grapefruit is one of the most acidic fruits you can eat. That high acidity increases the acid load in your bloodstream. To neutralize it, your body borrows calcium and magnesium from your bones, just like taking bricks from a wall to patch a hole elsewhere. Over time, that constant borrowing leaves your bones thinner and weaker. To make things worse, grapefruit also interferes with certain medications, including those for high blood pressure, cholesterol, and even osteoporosis. If you love grapefruit, you don't have to ban it completely, just don't eat it daily. Try swapping it for sweet oranges instead. They're less acidic, still full of vitamin C, and much gentler on your bones. Pineapple, the sweet tropical trap. Pineapple is delicious, but it hides a double problem: acid and sugar. Its high level of citric acid can erode tooth enamel and in your body. It can also slightly increase calcium loss through your urine. And because pineapple is packed with fructose, eating large portions can spike your blood sugar and trigger your kidneys to flush out minerals like calcium and magnesium. Now, I'm not saying you can never eat pineapple again, but moderation is key. A few small chunks after lunch is fine. Eating half a pineapple on an empty stomach every morning. That's what slowly drains your bones. If you love that tropical sweetness, try mixing pineapple pieces with calcium-rich yogurt. It balances the acidity and protects your bones at the same time. Dried fruits, the hidden sugar bombs, dates, raisins, and dried figs are often called nature's candy, and that's exactly the problem. When fruit is dried, all the water is removed, but the sugar and oxalate content stays high. That concentrated sugar can make your blood slightly acidic and push your kidneys to get rid of more calcium. Plus, oxalates in figs and raisins can bind to calcium in your intestines, preventing your body from absorbing it. So even if you're drinking milk or eating leafy greens, that calcium may just pass right through you. If you like dried fruit, here's how to make it bone safe. Choose unsweetened versions and keep your serving to a small handful, about 3 to 4 pieces a day. And better yet, replace them occasionally with fresh prunes. They satisfy your sweet tooth and help protect bone density. Tomatoes and tomato juice, the surprising one. Most people don't even realize tomatoes are technically a fruit. They're packed with antioxidants like lycopene, which is great for your heart and skin. But for bones, there's a small catch. Tomatoes are high in oxalic acid. Oxalic acid binds to calcium in your digestive tract, forming tiny crystals that your body can't absorb. So while the tomato itself isn't bad, eating large amounts of raw tomatoes or drinking tomato juice daily can gradually reduce how much calcium your body actually keeps. Does that mean you should stop eating tomatoes completely? Not at all. The key is how you prepare them. Cooking tomatoes reduces their oxalic acid significantly. So tomato soup, tomato sauce, or cooked dishes like pasta with tomato sauce are perfectly fine and still full of lycopene. Now let's take a step back. If you're over 60, you don't need to fear these fruits. You just need to be smart about frequency and balance. Have a slice of pineapple once or twice a week. Enjoy some tomatoes in cooked meals, and rotate in more bone-friendly fruits for your daily intake. Think of it like maintaining your house. If your bones are the foundation, you want every food you eat to strengthen it, not quietly chip away at it. In the next part, we'll flip the script and look at the 4 best fruits that do the opposite. They don't steal calcium. They actually help your body rebuild it. And one of them has been proven in studies to reverse bone loss in postmenopausal women naturally. Now that you know which fruits to limit, let's talk about the fun part, the ones that actually make your bones stronger. Nature gave us some incredible options that can protect your bones, reduce inflammation, and even help reverse bone loss, especially after age 60. These 4 fruits aren't exotic or expensive. They're easy to find, taste great, and each one offers a unique nutrient combo that keeps your bones dense and your joints steady. Let's go through them one by one. Prunes, the bone saver fruit. If you only remember one fruit from this video, make it prunes, also called dried plums. Because believe it or not, this wrinkly little fruit has some of the strongest scientific evidence for improving bone health. Studies from several universities, including Florida State and Oklahoma State, found that eating 5 to 6 prunes a day can help prevent and even partially reverse bone loss in postmenopausal women. Here's why. Prunes are loaded with vitamin K, boron, magnesium, and antioxidants, all of which help slow down the process that breaks down bone tissue. They also help your body keep calcium inside your bones instead of losing it through urine. You don't need many, just a small handful each day, maybe as an afternoon snack or after dinner. And yes, they also help with digestion, which is an added bonus for most people over 60. So, one fruit down and it's already a powerful one. Orange is the collagen booster. When you think about bones, you probably think about calcium, but bones also need collagen to stay flexible and strong. That's where oranges come in. Oranges are packed with vitamin C, which your body uses to make collagen the protein scaffolding that keeps bones from becoming brittle. They also provide potassium, which balances acidity in the body, protecting against the calcium loss we talked about earlier. The best part, oranges are easy to add to your routine. Just one medium orange a day gives you nearly all the vitamin C your body needs to support collagen production. Try eating the whole fruit instead of just juice, that way you get the natural fiber, which slows sugar absorption and helps stabilize your energy. If orange juice is your favorite, dilute it with water or drink it with a calcium-rich breakfast, like oatmeal or yogurt. It's a simple way to make your breakfast bone protective instead of acidic. Kiwi, the small fruit with a big impact. Kiwi might look humble, but inside that fuzzy green shell is a bone-supporting powerhouse. Each kiwi contains high levels of vitamin C, magnesium, and potassium, 3 nutrients that your bones love. Vitamin C helps your body produce collagen. Magnesium helps your body convert vitamin D into its active form, and that's what allows calcium to actually enter your bones. And potassium, it balances acid levels so your bones don't have to sacrifice calcium to maintain pH. Kiwi is also low in sugar and high in antioxidants. Just one kiwi a day may be sliced into your breakfast cereal or yogurt can make a meaningful difference over time. It's especially great if you're watching your blood sugar, because it won't spike your glucose the way tropical fruits sometimes do. If you can eat it with the skin on, it's edible, and it gives you extra fiber and vitamin E. Berries, nature's bone protectors. Finally, let's talk about berries, blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries. They might be small, but they're loaded with polyphenols and anthocyanins, plant compounds that fight inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 major causes of bone breakdown. Studies have found that people who regularly eat berries have higher bone mineral density than those who don't. That's because these antioxidants help protect the bone-building cells called osteoblasts while reducing the cells that break down bone, called osteoclasts. Berries also support better blood flow, helping nutrients like calcium and magnesium reach your bones more efficiently. They're especially good for older adults who move less or have joint stiffness. An easy habit: add half a cup of mixed berries to your oatmeal, smoothie, or afternoon yogurt. Frozen berries work just as well as fresh ones. Just make sure there's no added sugar. The takeaway: build your bone-strong fruit bowl. Let's put this all together. Here's how a simple day could look if you want to eat your way to stronger bones. Morning: start with a kiwi or an orange. Pair it with a protein breakfast like eggs or oatmeal. Afternoon: snack on 5 to 6 prunes. They'll curb sugar cravings and protect your bones. Evening: add a handful of berries to your dessert or evening yogurt. These small, consistent choices create an internal environment that favors bone growth, not bone loss. And the best part, you're still enjoying fruit sweet, colorful, satisfying without sacrificing your bone strength. Remember, food works slowly but surely. By simply swapping out a few fruits each week, you're helping your body rebuild the foundation that keeps you upright, steady, and independent. And if you stay tuned, I'll show you exactly how to combine these bone-friendly fruits into your daily diet along with a few easy lifestyle tips that make them work even better. Because strong bones aren't built in the gym, they're built in your kitchen. If this video has opened your eyes to how simple food choices can protect your bones, take a quick moment to tap that like button. It really helps this message reach more people over 60 who deserve to stay strong and independent. And I'd love to hear from you. Which fruit surprised you the most so far? Was it grapefruit being harmful or prunes being so powerful? Share it in the comments. Your experience and curiosity actually help guide what we cover next. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Senior Vital Health. Here, we turn complicated health science into practical, everyday habits that make aging easier and more enjoyable. No fads, no fear, just facts that work. All right, let's keep going. Next, we'll turn this knowledge into action. I'll show you a simple daily routine that naturally rebuilds bone strength, step by step. So, now that you know the fruits that weaken bones and the ones that rebuild them, the question becomes, how do you actually use this knowledge every day? Because good information only changes your health when it becomes a habit. The truth is, your bones respond slowly but consistently to what you do every single day. You don't need extreme diets or long lists of supplements. You just need the right rhythm, what to eat, when to eat it, and how to support it with a few smart habits. Let's build that rhythm together. A simple bone strength routine for anyone over 60 who wants to stay mobile, steady, and strong. Morning, wake up your bones. The first few hours after you wake up set the tone for your entire day, including how your bones use calcium and vitamin D. Start your morning by drinking a glass of water. Hydration helps your body circulate minerals, lubricate joints, and prepare your digestive system for nutrient absorption. Then, have one orange or one kiwi with breakfast. These fruits are rich in vitamin C, and that's the spark your body needs to make collagen, the flexible foundation of your bones. Without collagen, calcium has nothing to attach to. Pair your fruit with a calcium source, a bowl of yogurt, a slice of cheese, or a cup of fortified oatmeal. That combination, vitamin C plus calcium plus protein, helps your bones rebuild more effectively than calcium alone. And if possible, spend 10 to 15 minutes in sunlight before noon. Natural sunlight turns inactive vitamin D into its active form, the one that actually helps calcium move into your bones. This three-step formula fruit. Calcium. Sunlight may sound simple, but it's exactly how your body wants to start the day. Afternoon. Maintain balance and prevent loss. By midday, your body has burned through much of its morning nutrients. This is when calcium levels can dip and when a smart snack can protect your bones. Around lunchtime or early afternoon, eat 5 to 6 prunes. They're not just for digestion, they're clinically proven to slow bone breakdown. Prunes contain boron, magnesium, and vitamin K, all of which strengthen the bone matrix, the framework that holds calcium in place. You can eat them as is, or chop them into your salad or oatmeal. And if you'd like to mix it up, alternate between prunes and a small handful of berries a few times a week. The antioxidants in berries reduce inflammation, protecting the bone-building cells called osteoblasts. After lunch, take a 10-15 minute walk. You don't have to power walk or jog. Even gentle movement stimulates bone renewal and helps with balance and coordination. It's one of the simplest ways to signal your bones to stay strong. Evening, support repair while you sleep. Bone repair actually happens while you rest, not while you move. So what you eat before bed can quietly make a big difference. An ideal evening snack is plain yogurt with a handful of blueberries or strawberries. You're giving your body calcium, magnesium, protein, and antioxidants, the perfect recipe for nighttime recovery. If you prefer something warm, try a glass of milk or a plant-based alternative, fortified with calcium and vitamin D, along with 2 or 3 prunes. That combination reduces nighttime calcium loss and helps prevent leg cramps. And here's a little secret. Avoid eating very acidic or sugary fruits right before bed. They can make your blood slightly acidic, forcing your body to use calcium from bones to balance it overnight. Keep it gentle, calm, and nourishing. That's what your body needs to rebuild while you sleep. Hydration. The hidden hero. Most people over 60 underestimate how much water affects their bones. When you're dehydrated, your blood becomes a little thicker and more acidic, And when that happens, your body takes calcium out of your bones to keep things balanced. So aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water daily, spread throughout the day. If you drink coffee or tea, just add 1 extra glass of water for each cup. Simple balance. Big payoff. Staying hydrated also helps your joints move smoothly and keeps muscles flexible, reducing your risk of falls. Lifestyle add-ons that make it work even better. Nutrition is 70% of the battle, but the remaining 30% comes from how you move and rest. Here are 3 expert habits that amplify everything you're doing with food. Weight-bearing movement, light strength exercises, walking, or climbing stairs all send signals to your bones to stay dense. Just 20 minutes a day helps. Posture check-ins. Standing tall for a few minutes every hour strengthens your spine and improves balance. Deep breathing. Oxygen is a quiet but crucial nutrient. Deep, slow breaths help your cells, including bone cells, get the energy they need to repair. You don't need a gym or fancy equipment, just consistency. Let's recap your daily bone strength routine. Morning, orange or kiwi plus yogurt plus 15 mins of sunlight. Afternoon, 5 prunes plus short walk. Evening, yogurt with berries or milk with prunes. Hydration, 6-8 glasses of water. Lifestyle, light exercise. Posture, breathing. These tiny steps may look simple, but together they form one powerful daily signal to your body. Keep my bones strong, because after 60, your bones don't need miracles, they need attention, patience, and the right kind of nourishment. Every small choice adds up. Every day you follow this plan, you're not just preserving bone mass, you're investing in freedom, balance, and the confidence to move through life with ease. Strong bones don't come from doing more. They come from doing what matters and doing it consistently. It's a great question, and the short answer is no. Natural fruit sugar isn't the enemy. Here's the truth. Your body treats natural sugar from fruit very differently than added sugar from sodas, desserts, or processed foods. When you eat an apple, an orange, or a handful of berries, you're not just getting sugar, you're also getting fiber, water, vitamins, and antioxidants. That fiber slows down how fast the sugar enters your bloodstream, keeping your insulin levels steady and preventing the calcium loss that often comes from blood sugar spikes. The real problem isn't fruit, it's quantity and concentration. When people drink large glasses of fruit juice or eat dried fruits in bulk, that's when sugar overload can happen. Juices remove the fiber that protects your bones and can cause the same calcium-draining effects as regular sugary drinks. So instead of fearing fruit, just choose wisely and eat it whole. 1 or 2 servings of fresh fruit a day, especially kiwi, berries, or oranges is perfectly safe, and in fact, protective for your bones. Remember this simple rule: whole fruits heal, fruit juices steal. When you eat fruit in its natural form, you're giving your bones what they love: vitamins, minerals, hydration, and balance, not damage. So enjoy your fruit, but eat it the way nature designed it: fresh, colorful, and in moderation. So let's wrap it up. We've learned that not all fruits are equal when it comes to bone health. Some, like grapefruit, pineapple, dried fruits, and too many raw tomatoes, can quietly drain calcium and weaken your bones over time. But others, like prunes, oranges, kiwis, and berries, do the exact opposite. They help your bones rebuild, repair, and stay strong for years to come. And the best part, you don't need fancy supplements or strict diets. Just a few simple swaps, done consistently, can make your bones noticeably stronger and your movements more confident. If you found this helpful, please like this video, subscribe to Senior Vital Health, and tell me in the comments which fruit you're adding to your plate today. Your feedback helps shape every video we make, and together, we'll keep building health that lasts a lifetime. Stay strong, stay steady, and I'll see you in the next one.